What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we are back here in Indiana at Kropf, baby, one of my favorite brands of RVs. And today we are doing another park model. So it's been a little while since I have done one of these. If you guys are new to the channel, I traditionally focus on travel trailers and fifth wheels and destination RVs, but I'm starting to get into this park model kind of industry. I don't have a dealership for you or any sort of connection there, so I'm going to put a link for Kropf down in the description with their Kropf Find, where you can type in your zip code and kind of find a dealership near you if you're interested in it. But this one in particular is the Island 6327, and as you can see, it is a brutally chilly day out here. Not only is it about 25 degrees, it's also pretty darn windy, kind of on and off. But I got this brick building down here and we're good to go. The nice thing about park models versus your traditional RV is they have more of a livability factor. So 2x3 sidewalls like your house, 6x10 floor joists, as well, or 6x10, 2x6, 2x10s. Jeez, oh Pete, sorry. 6x10 would be outrageous. But they just have really nice floor joists. They also use a metal kind of skirting right there, holds in some of the heat, but also keeps some of those critters out. And look at that, shingles like an actual house. Now the cool thing about this is, you see this is in blue, you can also get it in a number of different options. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that, brand X or, whatever is not customizable. Just about everyone that I've worked with, you can customize these out to the T's. Now this again is the Island series, so the Island 6327, but they got a number of different models, and each one, if you don't like the white countertops, like for instance, I think this is beautiful with the the two-tone with the brown and the white. But if you don't like it, you can go with a white bottom, a black top, however you want to do. But man, I'll tell you, these park models are awesome. Whenever you're driving down the highway and you see that little tiny home kind of being pulled by a wide load body, this is probably what it is. It's probably one of these park models. But you get 399 square feet of just usable space. I mean, imagine parking this thing down at a lakeside lot. You're just hanging out. And I like the name too, Island, which they also have a really fancy one, the El Dorado, the city of gold, baby. But look at all the natural lighting. I mean, I could see me living in one of these, or if I don't want to drop 500 grand on a lakeside lot, get the property and plop one of these things down and sewer it up, you're good to go. Now on a chilly day like today, it's nice that you get things like that fireplace. It puts out about 4,800 BTUs of heat, which in non kind of dorky language, basically it can heat the entirety of this area, even start bleeding into the loft. So it'll save you money on some propane or whatever it is that you're doing for the heating source. So it's nice to have that electric heat. But I love the center kind of console, whatever fancy people call it. Again, you have the slatted windows right there to help block out some of the sun. The vaulted ceiling right there just looks really nice. And then of course your L couch. And yes, the furniture does come with it. A lot of the decor does not, but you're good to go there. But again, it's all customizable, so if you want a different color wall, you can do it. Another thing I like about this model, and that traditional RVs I think typically consume up too much space, is the fact that there's no dedicated dinette space, but they have the stools right there, so you can sit down, have some breakfast, have a meal, have some fun, maybe even play like a little apple juice pong or something like that down at the campground. You're having a good time. Good storage right here. For this, you got kind of the laminate countertops. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. You can opt in for like more of a solid surface, like fancy pants kind of solid if you want. A real tile backdrop there as well. And even though this is going to be considered one of Kropf's more entry-level price point units, I think it looks really nice, really sturdy build, but then they still don't go cheap. Like I've seen some entry-level units, you know what I mean? But you still get some of the nicer features that you wouldn't normally see, like adjustable shelves, but then also having the fact that it's even going to be on the soft close. So entry level with them, I wouldn't actually consider entry level. So that's a really nice manufacturer. The people down here are awesome, just all around, from the people building it to the people owning it and everywhere in between. They're just good. There's good folks, people that I'd actually like to hang out with and have hung out with, different shows. Heck, we sat down at the last show and we hung out for like 2 hours just talking with one of their dealer bases. Split stainless steel bowl with the high-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles, and then you flip it around here and you just get a ton of storage. Now the cool thing about the storage here is it's all going to be dovetail construction again, so more of a home style build there for you. if you need room to put, you know, different types of snacks or, you know, cleaning, you got room where you can put in like a full-on trash can right there, which I think is nice. And then if you're someone that wants to do some real home-style cooking, you can do it. Residential refrigerator, microwave, and residential oven, which is nice. This one in particular has got the 4-top burner with the middle griddle. Whip up all the fixings, even cook a turkey in that bad boy. And then right over here, bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. I just love all the adjustable shelving. I just think it's pretty darn snazzy. Microwave, just like the one I got in my kitchen. It's got beverage mode. It's got potato mode. I don't know what else you could need in life. You know, you're pretty well hooked up there. Look at that. They even decored out some mini little... I wonder how long these have been in there. I'm always kind of curious. Like those graham crackers. Are those fresh for me? Or have they been in there for like 30 years? Kind of like the Beauty and the Beast rose or something. So this one, it does have a loft, but it doesn't have the staircase in. It has the ladder heading up into there. It's going to be a double loft in size, as you can see, but it obviously has one big single loft. So you're looking at probably 3 foot 6 inches there on the corners. So pretty nice and high. Any of your grandkids will have a good time with that as a second room, but also think about all the stuff that you can organize to kind of make that like seasonal storage. You know, since space isn't a premium down at these campgrounds, I've been doing a lot of these 55 and up type places, and I think having some storage like that would be really nice for spring decor, winter decor, maybe like a Halloween, Easter, you know, things like that. Outlets all over the place as well. I don't even know if I pointed those out. They're all over the place. Right here is going to be the control for your, you know, for your heat and whatnot. You know, also too, most refrigerators open the other way. I like how they open this, the reverse style. Either that or I'm going crazy. Maybe drop a comment. No, almost all refrigerators open from the other side, right? Okay, cool. So I like that. That's pretty sweet. I'm in here in the living room, probably standing about 6'1" with the bridge of my hat and my Skechers on. So you got about 6'4" for head clearance. Some of you tall folks might have a problem with that, but I would imagine most people are going to be just fine. I like the closet space there. See, here does it again down below. Yes. Bada bang. And then right here, there's another one right there too that I just didn't show. But look at that. Washer and dryer prep or additional closet space. So pretty darn cool. Another thing I really like about these park models is, you know, the bigger style bathrooms. I mean, just look at that. Doesn't get much better than that. I mean, that's like a real bathroom. Well, I mean, it is a real bathroom, but you know what I mean? Like a real bathroom in terms of like, you know, a home. And then this one, some of the other ones, they got these big steps in the corners. I'm a big dude, as you can see. I'm going to give this a full-on 2 on the Roundy rating scale. 2 people my size could shower in this, no problem. You'd be sharing a little bit of water, but yeah, that's okay. You got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. Get a little freaky down at the campground. Maybe not 2 roundies, but, you know, 2 flats. Probably do whatever you want. It's a vacation dream shower, baby. Heat duct. You also have your porcelain throne right there. And now we're moving along. You got 3 more pull-out drawers too, by the way. Still going to be the dovetail construction. And then right here, you know, you got your bedroom. Storage all up and around. And good space on either side. Like, let me show you this. And let me show you that. You got a ton of space here. Emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You got the Dracula shades going on, so you're good to go. Stop the old skin from sizzling, baby. Closet on both sides. Nightstands on both sides. Is that cedar lined? And then you got access to your fuse box right here too, so away from all the grandkids. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do me a favor, drop a comment. That would be pretty helpful. Again, it's the 2026 Kropf Island 6327. I think that about wraps up for the tour here. I'm going to give you another little look here, and I'm going to show you around on the outside. But again, 2x3 for the walls, 2x10s for the floor joists, and you are you're ready to rock, baby. You're having a good old time. Step around side. So their manufacturer is built over into the other side, which I want to do a tour of that pretty darn bad at some point, because man, when I walked through, I was impressed by how clean it was. how nice the people are, but then some of the extra stuff that costs them money that is actually hard to pitch, like the fact that they do have the metal wrap around the flooring. There's gonna be a lot of salespeople out there that don't even take the time to know their product, that are probably going to miss it. So I think that would be something that'd be great for if you're really shopping, to get into everything, so that way you just don't miss anything. So you got your straps down there. You also have yeah, and you got outlets on the exterior. Again, you can change it up however which way you want. You got 4 axles on this bad boy, so when you're hiring someone to pull it and to get it set up, you know, you're going to be taken care of there. Again, wide body load, so I don't want to get it twisted. Not just anyone can pick up one of these and get moving. You do have to have a special license for it. And right there's going to be working up your sewer, your electrical, and you're good to go. You also see your brass piping and all that for, you know, some of your lines. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hopefully you check out the Kropf website. I'll put that down in the description there for you, so that way you can do a little bit of shopping. But man, 2026 Island Boy 6327. See ya.